Have you ever wondered, why do I have to go through these things? Why did that person leave? Why didn't my dream come true? Why does pain come without warning? If you're carrying an unanswered question in your heart, if you're seeking peace amidst the chaos, then it's no coincidence that you're hearing these words. Welcome to Living Mindfully, where we share deep life values from Buddhist wisdom, mindfulness, and the art of letting go. Here, we don't avoid suffering, but we learn how to move through it with awareness and love. If you're on the journey back to yourself, click subscribe now, because every week, we'll explore profound lessons that lead to a peaceful, slow, and truly present life. Everything happens for a reason. Nothing in this life is random. Every person you meet, every event you go through, every tear or smile you've experienced, all of it exists for a reason. It's not about luck or misfortune, but the law of cause and effect, operating silently but precisely. Buddhism teaches that everything arises from causes and conditions. Where there is a cause, there is an effect. Where there is planting, there is harvesting. Therefore, what is happening in your life today, whether it's joy or pain, is the result of the seeds you've sown in the past through thoughts, words, or actions. And conversely, you're also sowing new seeds for the future right now. This truth doesn't scare us. On the contrary, it empowers us. Because if we create our own reality, we can also transform it. With the choices we make each day, impermanence, learning to let go and life. This life, nothing is forever. We often try to hold on to a sweet emotion, a person we once loved, a moment that was beautiful, and then we suffer when everything slips away, like sand through our fingers. But the Buddha said, all phenomena are impermanent. When this is understood with the heart, the wise person will not cling. Look at nature and learn. A falling leaf is not an ending. It's the beginning of a new season. A passing rainstorm is not a loss. It's a reminder that the sun will rise again. And your life is the same. When you learn to let go of what cannot be held, you will find lighter, deeper, freer. Letting go is not losing. It's opening space for something new to enter. When you stop trying to control everything, you begin to live, not bound by the past, nor anxious about the future. You simply are present in this moment, the only place life truly happens. The law of karma, nothing happens without a reason. Did you know? Every thought you think, every word you speak, every action you take, is a seed you're planting in the garden of your life. This is not a philosophy to threaten you. It's a natural law, as gentle as your breath, but as powerful as an underground river. Buddhism calls this karma, the law of cause and effect. Karma is not retribution or payback, as many mistakenly think. It's not some divine judge punishing you. It's simply, every cause creates an effect. Just like you can't plant thorns and expect flowers to bloom, you can't sow bad seeds and expect good results. Life is not about luck or chance. If today you live kindly, speak with compassion, and help others, you are sowing good seeds. They may not bloom tomorrow, but one day, you'll step into a beautiful moment that you didn't expect and realize, this is the result of the kindness I sowed long ago. And conversely, when we live in anger, resentment, selfishness, those energies don't disappear. They attach to us, slowly returning like a boomerang in silence. Karma is not judgment from the outside. It's a reflection from within. So, don't worry about bad karma from the past. Who hasn't said the wrong thing or gone astray? What matters is not your past, but what you're choosing to sow today. From this moment, you can begin anew. With just one positive thought, one small action, one loving word. You're soothing old karma and opening a new, brighter future. You are the creator of your destiny, not anyone else, not the heavens. Only you, with the small choices you make every day. And if you feel that this message resonates with you, don't forget to click subscribe to Living Mindfully. So together, we can nurture positive seeds every day. When you change inside, the world around you begins to change. Letting go and freedom from suffering. We often think that suffering comes from loss, hurt, or adversity in life. But according to Buddhist wisdom, suffering doesn't come from what happens to us, but from our attachment to it. We suffer because we don't want what we love to disappear, because we can't accept what we dislike appearing, because we can't bear that everything changes, not as we wish. But the truth is, life wasn't born to please us. It only does one thing: it changes. No one can hold on to a relationship forever. No one can keep youth forever. No one can stop time, sickness, separation, or death. We suffer, not because we love, but because we can't accept that love can also leave. We suffer, not because we lose, but because we can't accept that loss is a part of life. In the teachings of the Buddha, the root cause of suffering is attachment, clinging to people, things, emotions, titles, and the fragile self. Letting go doesn't mean being cold or indifferent. Letting go doesn't mean turning away or denying. It means loving without possessing, appreciating without clinging. It means understanding that what comes, we welcome. What goes, we send off with gratitude. Because everything in this life is just a temporary guest. When you know how to let go, you'll find the pain is still there, but it no longer holds you. Loss still happens, but it no longer drowns you. You don't need to forget the past. Just don't live in it. Letting go is the bravest act of the heart, because it requires us to face fear, confront impermanence, and choose freedom instead of control. We can't change others. We can't change the world to fit our desires, but we can always change how we embrace this life. And sometimes, just one small shift in awareness can liberate us from a lifetime of suffering. Mindfulness and the art of living in the present. We spend most of our lives living in the past or the future. We think endlessly about what has already happened, regrets, wounds, or we worry about what hasn't happened yet, uncertainties, expectations. And then we miss the only thing that is truly happening. That's this moment, right here. The Buddha once taught, don't dwell on the past, don't dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. This is the essence of mindfulness. Mindfulness is not a complicated technique. Mindfulness is simple, complete awareness in each moment. When we eat, we know we are eating. When we breathe, we know we are breathing. When we feel sad, we acknowledge that sadness without running away. When we feel joy, we fully embrace that joy without fearing it will end. Living with mindfulness doesn't mean life will be free from suffering, but it helps us not to be swept away by suffering. It gives us a pause between emotion and reaction. That pause is inner freedom. Imagine, every day, if you dedicate a few minutes to conscious breathing and observe your thoughts like clouds passing through the sky, you'll gradually realize you are not your thoughts. You are the one observing your thoughts. And when you remember this, you're no longer controlled by fear, anxiety, or anger. You return to being yourself, gentle, steadfast, and peaceful. Mindfulness doesn't require a special space. It doesn't need temples or meditation halls. You can practice mindfulness right in your everyday life. When you wash your hands, feel the water. When you listen to a loved one, listen with full presence. When you walk, feel each step touching the ground. Mindfulness doesn't change the world outside, but it changes how you show up in the world. And that changes everything. Because when you show up fully, you begin to see the beauty in every little thing. If you are seeking a path back to stillness, if you want to learn how to live fully amidst the hustle and bustle of modern life, come journey with Living Mindfully. We don't just share knowledge. We share a way of living, deep, slow, and full of love. Click subscribe so you won't miss the next videos. And if you feel peaceful listening to these words, please leave a comment sharing what touched your heart the most. Life is now, and you deserve to live fully in every moment of it. Let me know if you need further help.